Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Hey guys, it's Eric at Indie Invasion, and boy, I got a big box today in the mail call. It's an unboxing today from Black Site Studios, and this is, I believe, my Hametsu pre-order that was a part of their Backroom event. But before we dive into this big old heavy box, if you guys give us a smash all those buttons, follow, subscribe at all the places, we'd appreciate it. So as I said, I have a huge old box to dive into from Black Site Studios. So let's go ahead and go camera down and we'll see what I got in the Backroom event for Hametsu. Okie doke, guys. This box was so big, I had a heck of a time getting my camera high enough to get as much as I can in there. So what I think I'm going to do is once I get this kind of busted open, it'll be a little bit easier and I can kind of zoom in on certain things. But I'll try to go fairly quickly because I don't want to make a super long video for you guys. I'll try not to spend too much time chit-chatting. All right, like I said, this is from Black Site Studios. It was back in February they did the Backroom event from Hametsu. So I'm going to pull stuff out and probably just put it aside and show it as I can. So here's just miniatures and tokens and wow. I mean, if I remember right, I did the second level. Let me see. I'll look at my receipt here. Yes, my packing slip does say tier 2. So I got all the little faction miniature schools for the different characters. Here's a bunch of monsters. Holy cow. It's going to take me a while just to get it out. So here, I'll show you this right away. So this is, I got it upside down. Yeah, there we go. It's a basically a samurai katana, a short sword that is actually a measuring widget. Now Black Site's done this before, which is kind of cool. It's a neat little thing to have for measuring. Oh boy. Okay, so get this out. So I was packed by Brittany. Okay, thank you, Brittany. So we got some bonus minis, more minis. Let's start with just this pile. So we start off, here's some tokens. So you got to see what all these different tokens mean by reading the rule book, but there's plenty there. And then let's see. So then we got the nice rule book. So I will start with the rule book. Hopefully it's not too much of a glare. Now, this rule book, part of the special Backroom backer pre-order, is they designed a nice little slip case for the rule book. Oh. So here's the rule book. Nice, beautiful cover. I do like the slip cover though. It's kind of nice. It'll be nice on the bookshelf, you know. But let's take a quick look at the rule book. Nice bright red, beautiful artwork. All right, let's take a look at this. Bust it open a little bit. A little intro page. A little intro by Doug Cundall, the writer. I think I'm saying Doug's last name right. I probably am not and butchering it. Sorry, Doug. Here's a little table of contents. See some of the artwork. Combat breakdown. I mean, this is, I think this is their first hardcover book Black Site Studios done. School of Magic. That's beautiful. I know they're doing stuff for the newer re-release of Don't Look Back. And oh no, they did do a hardcover with Yafsiga. But this one, man, holy cow. path of one of the different schools you could run through. School of Strength. You can use samurai, or not samurai, sumo. Different weapons they can pick. There's a Ronin. So they got all kinds of stuff in here that you can play with. And then they have scenario generator rules. So very nice book. There's all the Oni that you're going to fight and some of the big bad monsters in here, and a big ugly spider. Got some advanced rules, which is nice. Companions, different event tables. So very, very deep game for playing through, almost like a campaign. You're leveling up your characters. This was an unlock section, I know. Here's the different scenarios and stories for that. School of Corruption, that was also an unlock because of backers, pre-orders, and all that. All right, beautiful art. There's some tokens, more tokens. Your hunter sheet, so for building your characters, and a nice index. Got to have an index. So that was the rule book. Here's some more tokens for traps. Let's see. Let's show off the map first. They got a play mat that I got. Just, I have play mats, but I don't really have a snow one. So I kind of felt like I needed to get a snow one. It shows a little bit of some of the rock. I believe this is a 3x3 mat. So, I can use it for other games if I want. I kind of wanted to have some variety in the environment, so that's kind of why I got that neoprene mat. So I went in with my regular bundle, and then I went back and added stuff like twice, I think. I couldn't resist it. So I got this one to Oni Encampment, which basically gives you some barricades, some little like cloth tents and fencing. I figured it'd be nice to have some variability and setting up tables with that. And then I got the wooden watchtower. I just thought that was kind of neat. I could use that for a couple different games. You can kind of see the scale. There's a mini up in the top there, and down here. So it's pretty big. I could use this for, zombie games. This was a little small kit that's basically, I think it's like a shrine and a cart and some, I think there's one other little like scatter terrain type of thing. All this stuff too, guys, that I'm showing, you can go to their website now, Black Site Studios under Hametsu, and check out all this stuff. It's all available for you to order if you did miss out on the pre-order. Now this one's a neat one. I couldn't resist. The Mountain Village. So yeah, it's basically your mountain village. Kind of goes with that snow neoprene mat that I got. And it does have one that's wrecked, one that in this your normal huts. What I like it they actually made these rooftops. It's supposed to be straw, but it's fuzz. There's actually like costume character, like stuffed animal type fuzz in here for the roofing. So that's kind of neat. All right, and then I got this one, a small Japanese house. Another just more variety. I got the garden bundle, which so you get another like a little tea hut and a koi pond with a little bridge going over it. So I thought that's kind of neat. You can help vary up the mat and your your terrain. And then a dojo. This one's kind of neat. It's fairly big. Now, if I remember right, there was a couple more buildings that I could have got, like a castle. They had a huge Japanese castle. I think they had some other little smaller, like a wood mill. I think is one of the ones they had. So if you guys want to check those out, I highly suggest checking those out. Let me put those over there. All right, so now let's get into some fun stuff. Minis. Okay, got all the minis organized for you guys to show you. Let's start with the different schools that you get. Now, hopefully you guys can see these. I'm going to throw some pictures up, I think, of some of these as we go. This is new packaging that Black Site Studios came up with, as opposed to they usually do stuff like this. So this is kind of neat. Oh, you can actually see them all on the back here. This is the School of Magic. These are 3 minis that you can use to represent your characters. I'll try to show these off as quick as I can, guys, because it's a lot of pieces. I don't think you guys want to sit here and look at all the pieces. So there is a little bit of building that you have to do for these. Like I said, you can go online, check out these all in greater detail if you want. I just want to kind of quickly show you the different schools. So then we got the School of Strength, which this is where you're going to have your Sumus and your Ronin and your Gaijing. Boy, I'm really butchering that. Which kind of cool. He's just a medieval knight, you know, which you don't normally would want to see in Japan. All right, so let's see if I can show off these a little bit. Here's the Sumu. Kind of cool. And next we have the School of Stealth. Because here we have your Shinobi, and I think this, let's see, what do we got? Hopefully the glare is not too bad. Geisha Girl, Shinobi, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that one, but School of Stealth. So sneaky, sneaky. There's a geisha. Looks like a little bit of glowing. That's kind of cool. Next, we have School of Corruption. All right. So in this one, we have those 3 guys. There we go. So you can see them. Let's take a quick look at some of the pieces. All right. Let's see if we can get this to focus in. There we go. This guy, you got to put his arms on, but. All right. So that was all the different schools that you can use to play in the game. So let's take a look at some of the bad guys. So we got a couple stacks here. I think what I'm going to do, instead of busting these open, because you can see there's a ton of them in here, these are the Oni raiding party, and they do have pictures in the back, so I'll show you those. It comes with like a couple big guys and then a bunch of the small guys. Count wise, I can't remember what it was. I almost want to say there was 6, and 6 of each type. But there's a lot in there. I'll have to double check. If you guys want to look on the website, go ahead and look on. You get better pictures of all these guys and what they look like. I'm trying to not get a glare for you guys so you can see them. And then we got the Oni champions. So these are like your, I guess you call them your middle bosses. So there's quite a few of these guys too. I don't know if there's 8 of these guys, or I know there's more than 6. Look, just looking at the bases in there, there's a lot of bases. I see 6, 7, 8, 9. There might be 9 of these in here. There we go. So you guys can see them. And then let's see. Next we got the different bosses. So these are kind of cool. So here's one of the bosses. You can see him in there. They probably got a really good picture of him on the back, so I'll show you that. So I think he's like kind of like a wind, almost elemental type of guy. I will have to read up on his background. I think it was kind of cool what Doug did. He took a lot of these characters straight from mythology. So we have this boss, big base. You can see the big base. He's got a bunch of tails because he's basically a wolf or a fox with all these tails. And then we got this boss. This is the one I like because it's basically your classic, little guard dogs that you see in front of temples and stuff. So I think this one's kind of cool. I'll have fun painting this one. I am not going to even attempt to say some of these names because I'm going to butcher them, guys. But let's see. So this guy, I don't know what kind of creature that is, but it looks a little disturbing. Still, probably a neat little mini to paint up. Okay, and then this one was one I saved last to show you guys. I know this is a favorite of a lot of people because it is a big, ugly looking spider. And I know if you can see the base in there, that's a good size base. This one looks like it's going to be a little more challenging to put it together. It's got a lot of little pieces in there. But to get that, wow. What else do we got here? Here's a boss. There's his name. And this guy looks like that. Pretty cool looking. Like I said, I don't know anything about these, so I'll have to read up on them. But this is cool. So the Wolf and the Devil campaign extra that's in the rule book. I forgot that there was minis that were going to go along with it. The Wolf and the Devil. So I do not even remember seeing pictures of the renders of these. So I'm kind of excited about this one. Those are cool. And then, okay, so then we got some bonus miniatures. So let me open these and we'll look at them. I think these might be just variations of some of the different schools. Like, if I remember right, there was one for some bases. For the geisha, and I think the sumo and the ronin, I think they designed some like just bonus ones, alternate sculpts, that type of thing. So we got this one. Pretty cool. I don't remember what any of these are. This one I do know is the sumo. Gee, what does he look like? I'm thinking of Street Fighter, some flaming fireball coming out of his hand. And then we got, okay, here's this guy. Is he playing a guitar? Or is that like some kind of gun? I don't remember what any of these characters are. That's kind of neat, different, very different for feudal Japan. Here's I'm not sure what's going on there. Interesting. These are all one piece too, guys. I don't see any gluing that I have to do. I kind of like that one. That one's neat. Oh, look at this guy. I want to say that's a shinobi. And this one's got to be another geisha. She's playing a musical instrument. That's why I'm thinking that. Okay, so that was one. That's cool. I got a special pack. I have to check into that one. All right, so in this, let's see, what is this? I see a base. Okay, it's another mini. Ooh, gotta be careful. There's a lot of loose pieces. Oh, yeah. Okay, this was, I think, the first day backing type of character. I don't remember what school he represents, but what's neat is he comes with like a little shrine you can put on his base if you want. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's kind of neat to put on his base with him. Or it might be part of his base. He might be jumping off of this. Let's see. Yeah, he may be jumping off of this. So it's like connects up somewhere. I'll have to look at that one a little bit more. Well, all right, guys, that was a quick look, as quick as I could get for Hametsu, my backroom event package that came in. So let's go ahead and go up and we'll get out of here. Well, there you go, guys. There's an unboxing of Hametsu that I just got in from Black Site Studios for part of their Backroom pre-order event that they had. Oh, that was back in the spring. All this stuff that I was showing you, if you want to take a closer look, head over to Black Site Studios Hametsu game tab on their website. You can check out this stuff. Some of the minis that I showed you guys. You want to see them in greater detail. There's so many that I would have been here all day trying to show you all the little bits and pieces. So I showed you quite a few of them, the different schools that you can see, but you can see them in greater detail on their website. So make sure you go over there and check that out and see if you like what you see, read up about it. Really cool game that Doug Cundall wrote for Hametsu that you can, build your characters out and progress them as you play. So go check out Hametsu on Black Site Studios website. And hey, guys, this has been a really cool unboxing. I was super excited for this. There's a lot of stuff. And if you like what you see, make sure you go ahead and give us a follow, a subscribe, and all that stuff. And, make sure you check us out on all the socials. And if you have any questions or suggestions, send us an email at Indie Invasion. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of Hametsu by Black Site Studios. And until next time, you guys, when you're out there and you're playing your mini games, prepare yourself for the invasion. We'll talk to you next time.